The new tax bill will not help these retirees. And I hope you are one of these retirees. So let's go into it. So we're going to look back at Diane Sample again. Every time I start to do a video, I get an audience of this guy right here. He comes in, probably coming next. Every time. I've been in here for 20 minutes, nothing. And all of a sudden I start talking, and all of a sudden Big Mouth McGee there says, I want to see what Dad's doing. It's the funniest thing. All right, so here comes our favorite Diane Sample. All right, Diane Sample, again, she lives in New Jersey. She's 65 years old. All right, she lives in New Jersey. And her goals, she's going to take $5,000 a month from, that's what she wants to spend. So that's $60,000 a year is what she's spending. Her portfolio is 1 million bones. All right, now, unlike last time where everything was in an IRA, this time we're dividing her portfolio to a couple things here. We're putting $500,000 in her brokerage and $500,000 in her Roth. No pre-tax stuff. All right. Now, just like last time, the video I did yesterday, she's still 50-50. Where was it? Right there. Still 50-50. So she's still getting a 5.6% rate of return. Well, I think whatever we had last time, but roughly that. All right, so just keep that in mind. All right, so she's 50-50. Getting 5.6% rate of return with a 9.9 standard deviation. I have no idea what she'll end up getting. You don't have any idea what she's going to end up getting, but it seems 5.5 seems pretty reasonable to me. All right. Now, what she was smart about, check this out, is that she said, Diane, because she's been watching my videos for over 10 years, even though I haven't been doing this for 10 years, but pretty close. She put her brokerage account into all stocks, 100% stock portfolio. So she has $500,000 as the value. Cost basis of $200,000. So she has $300,000 of unrealized gains that will be taxed as long-term capital gains. But she put everything in her IRA and her brokerage account in stocks to take advantage of very low capital gains, very low, and it's going to be incredibly low. And then what she did is she put her Roth, because she wanted to be a 50-50 investor, all in the government bonds. All right, so you got all in government bonds. You see that? That's how we want to do it. But I thought you said no bonds in Roth. Well, it depends on what the overall situation is. If you don't have a pre-tax IRA, and you do want some bonds, the bonds should absolutely be in the Roth, not in your brokerage account, because the Roth income comes from the Roth is tax-free. Income you generate in a brokerage account is ordinary income. It's not subject to preferential tax treatment like long-term capital gains or qualified dividends. So no bonds in a brokerage account unless we actually don't want any stocks at all. All right, so in this case, this is the way to go. All right, so she has $500,000 in her IRA, a Roth, all in bonds, $500,000 in her brokerage account, $200,000 cost basis, all in stocks. All right, so let's take a look at what she's looking like here. So we're gonna go to retirement. And she's going to get $2,500 a month in Social Security, and we're going to go to her cash flows. All right, so and we're going to see. So here's her first year of Social Security kicking in, $2,500 a month at 2.4%. Oh wait, did I not say $2,500 a month? What was it? Yeah, about 20. That seems low. Hold on a second. What do we give her for Social Security? It doesn't matter, but I thought it was 25. Yeah, $2,500 a month. Start at 6. Okay, yeah, I see what's going on. All right, so she'll get $2,500 a month of Social Security. It starts at 67, which is right there. All right, there it is. Right. So, in what month was she born? Probably gonna be like March or something like that. Let's see when she was born. Yeah, born February. So it's she'll only get 9 months of Social Security in this first year, and then her first full year of Social Security, she'll get $32,000. So it's $2,500 a month times 12 is $30,000 with a 2.4% inflation. So she get $32,000 in Social Security in her first full year of Social Security, but she spends, because she's spending $5,000 a month inflated at 3%, she'll be spending $66,000 by then. So she needs $66,000 of income, of which $32,000 will come from her portfolio. So the rest, coming from Social, so she'll need $34,000 from her portfolio. All right. Now, these first couple of years right here, she needs $60,000 from her portfolio, $62,000 from her portfolio. All right. So she'll need to take a 6% distribution rate these first couple of years. Now, if we go over here to retirement analysis, you'll see what her, we go to retirement details. And we're going to go down to withdrawal rate proposed plan. And so you see right here, she's 5.74, 5.96. And then when Social Security kicks in, it drops to 3.65, 3.21, and whatnot. You can see that right there. And then we're doing the retirement spending stages, where when she hits 75, it drops by 10%. When she hits 85, it drops by another 10%. But anyway, so her last couple of years, she'll be pulling 2.5 out. So she's going to be fine, obviously. But so check this out. Why does the tax bill not help her? Well, let's see what her taxes are. Because she pays no federal taxes. She pays right there. A couple of federal taxes. That's it. Right there. But nothing else. State, she pays a little bit of the state of New Jersey, and then nothing right there. No federal taxes at all. We go to the tax thing here. So her income tax bracket is always 10%. Just breathing puts you to 10% effective income tax bracket, not effective bracket, but income tax bracket. Her effective rate is, this is just the state of New Jersey right there, state tax rate. For some reason, you get a couple, 0.3%. I'm not all that curious as to why. It must be capital gain, but I don't know. But you can see no taxes after 85, no federal taxes at all until she has a couple $100 in taxes here. So no matter what happens, if we look at the 1040, we go down to 2026. She has no. Her capital gain is $40,000. Her adjusted gross income is $40,000, but because she's in the 12% tax bracket, she's actually in 10% tax bracket. It's all tax free. So you can see right here, her taxable income is $22,000, but because it's all long-term capital gain, it's all tax free. She pays no tax. So even though we are missing out on $6,000 of standard deduction here, it doesn't matter, because she's only generating, the only taxable income she has is long-term capital gain. As long as she stays in the 12% tax bracket, which she is, she pays no taxes at all. Look at that, no taxes. She pays a little bit of stupid state of New Jersey because you're stupid Governor Murphy, but other than that, it's like no taxes at all. So the tax bill for Donna here doesn't help her in the least in terms of income tax for her retirement. It won't help me either. So, again, for me, I'm not going to do it, but I have, whatever equity in my house, what I'm saying? Let's say I net $500,000 equity, $500,000 in a Roth. I'm just using that for example. I'm going to be in the same category as Diane here. I'll do the exact same thing. I have my Roth and the bonds, and if I have bonds, which I probably will, and my brokerage account, the equity I have in this account, and my brokerage account, all VTI. And if go on the perfect barbell, the barbell strategy reigns supreme here, man. When I need 60,000 from a portfolio, I get 500,000 here, 500,000 there. And I won't need 60,000. I'll be on Social Security as well. And you can see 500,000 from each. This is the VTI. If VTI is down, I take it from here. If VTI is up, I take it from here. When VTI goes up, I take it from VTI. When VTI goes down, I take it from there. And then, of course, with Social Security, nothing is taxable. Just look. It's just that's the way the tax nature works, which is why it's a wonderful, wonderful thing. So we're gonna have her in 2030. See her Social Security is $33,000, of which only 12,000 is subject to taxation. She has 26,000 of long-term capital gain. So her total adjusted gross income is 38,000. Standard deduction. This is without Trump's tax bill. Is $19,000, and her taxable income is $19,000, but she has no tax. Why? Because all that is long-term capital gain. As long as she's in the 12% tax bracket, it's tax-free. So all the standard deductions in the world under the Trump tax bill doesn't mean anything because she's not being subject to taxation anyway. So that's where I'll be. So, it's a good thing for Diane Sample that we did yesterday when she had $1 million in a pre-tax account, but it's not a good thing. It's not a bad thing. We'll take it for Diane Sample today when she did the smart way, which is watching my videos, brokerage account and Roth and Social Security. Brokerage account, Roth and Social Security. Dude, you are in hog flipping heaven, my friends. God bless. Smash, tickle that like button. Tickle. Fondle it. Wee! Woo! Fondle and tickle. And don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you.